Namaskaram, Sadhguru. Yes. Sir, I have a personal question, sir. My name is Abhay, sir. Sir, I want to ask, there is some event that happens to me frequently. Whenever I go to somewhere, just like department, if I go to department, and it happens to me frequently. Whenever I return, if I meet some person while going, I meet the same person while coming. It is a random time.
You must be going into the restroom.
But it happens very random. Even if I go in the random time, I meet the same person on the same path, sir. I don't know why this happens to me. From my childhood, I have been observing this. I don't know why. What is the answer of this? Why this happens to me?
No, when I said restroom, I was not trying to say some bad place. This happened. It once happened, Shankaran Pillai got a job in Pentagon, you know, Pentagon? Where it is decided which country should live and which country should be destroyed and everything, big things. So, he sat in his appointed office for a few days. Then he moved his table and chair to the corridor and went to all the Penta corners. After much moving around, as he was moving around, the entire Pentagon staff became suspicious. Is this some kind of a agent or somebody? Why is he moving his table and chair all over the place? His computer, his table and chair is moving all over the place. And then he settled down in the men's room. And they thought, this is really something, because this is one place everybody goes. So, he's really up to something. They watched him, they checked his background, they checked his emails, they checked everything. They didn't find nothing wrong. Then they told the Pentagon psychiatrist, just look up this guy. Either he is a super spy or he's crazy. He must be something, just find out. Then the psychiatrist just walked into the men's room as if he has to use it and pretended to pee. Then casually struck up a conversation and just asked, why are you sitting in the men's room? Table, chair, computer, everything, why are you sitting here? He said, I moved all over Pentagon, but this is the only place where people seem to know what they're doing. So, maybe your department…
Today, I was not knowing that you were coming. When I was going to department, I met one friend. But while returning from department, I met the same friend, not on the same regular time. I lived at a random time, and he met me and told me that Sadhguru is coming. So this happens to me from very frequently.
See, if you're in a specific department, you usually tend to meet the same people. You must change the department and see you'll meet different people. I understand what the confusion is about. You seem to encounter the same people a bit too often. That will completely change when you leave the IIT and go out. All right? Before that, it is like this. I will tell you, I have been… these days I'm not doing early on, my father is an ophthalmologist, okay? So, he was giving glasses to so many people and various kinds of things. So I discovered a simple method. There was one guy in UK whose name was Bates. So he has a Bates method of improving vision. I saw this and I saw he had some sense and he had figured out a few things, but there were many things he had not figured out. I developed that into a different level. I took off spectacles for thousands of people who had vision defects. Today they are all living, thousands and thousands of people who don't have glasses anymore, that includes my daughter. She's still living without glasses. Early on, when she was 7 years of age, they prescribed glasses. My father, being an ophthalmologist, believes 100%. Once you have short sight or long sight, there is no way that you can take it away. This is the medical conclusion. But I can show you thousands of people who don't have glasses right now because they did certain things with themselves. In all this, I will just explain one thing. See, right now there's a crowd of people. You simply just look like this. You will see the faces that you know, somebody that you know, that face looks very clear. Rest of them are just a blur. That out of the world, and we would like to see her, because your vision is seriously aided by your memory. There are stories, we don't know to what extent because they were given to telling all kinds of stories. They say when the first ships from Europe went to North America, the tribes saw the people, but they could not see the ship. It took them some time to actually see the ship because there was no such form in their memory. You try this, those of you who have vision defects, take off your glasses, take a book and let's say you see one word and you say, okay, this is sun, 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 you build memory about it. And then you just look like this everywhere and look at it. You will see only that one word will come up to you, rest of the words are not so clear. So with faces also this is true. Once you have built memory about that face always stands out, the other faces don't show clearly. So it could be possible, 10 people pass by, you don't pay much attention, but the face that you know, immediately you recognize. Immediately you notice that face to be there. Now, this problem will be solved when you leave the institution.